I think I like personally to be among youngsters, so it was a good experience, and I think the choice of topic was very relevant, not only for the industry but also for the students. I think I must compliment the team which has actually selected the topic, and the panel selection was good because we had panel members from different industry, different level of experience, and different functions they were dealt with. So I think it was overall I liked the whole thing. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Okay, I think manufacturing as an area is very matured. I would imagine the most matured segment of a country like India is manufacturing, because we have been doing this for many years. So it is the most mature industry. But I think when it comes to changes, I think the focus on quality has dramatically improved. One of the reasons is that the consumers have become more aware of what they expect, and they are very vocal. They demand quality. So gone are the days when you just make whatever you can and then consumers will buy. Today they have a choice, they have the knowledge, and they demand. So I think the focus on quality has tremendously changed in manufacturing. Second is the industry is also becoming more and more competition, and so the cost is another area where things have changed. And then I can tell you that in my own company, the number of hours we took to manufacture a set of seat 10 years ago and today it is halved. So we take 50% of the time to make the same seat compared to what we took 5 years ago. So I think the productivity driven cost and the quality are the two things which have dramatically changed over whatever time I've been working. I think the first challenge would be to make my own team believe. People who are just reporting it in my team of people to believe, make them believe that they are responsible for developing talent of their team. It is not the HR department, it is not me, they have to own it. So I think the first challenge you have is to make my direct reports believe and vouch that they own this problem. That is first problem. Second is that when I come to younger generation, I would imagine that they all sort of look up the organization to develop their talent. In fact, I would imagine that the employees should do their bit to help the organization to develop the talent. So I think the role of employee to their own talent development is increasing, and I think that is, I would imagine it's not happening yet. I think that's the second challenge. So my team taking the ownership, and as well as the younger generation of employees taking ownership of their own talent management are the two challenges I'm facing. I think when I say there is a competition in the industry, there is a competition for a job. There are so many good people and so few jobs, and you won't get what you want, and what you get you don't like. So I think the fundamental advice I would give is to first of all know yourself, and it applies to whether it's a job or personal life. I think we should somehow get to know who we are, what our strengths are, what is our capability, what is our aspiration. If you ask somebody to say, okay, can you please write one paragraph about yourself, we should be able to write it without hesitation, with a lot of conviction and confidence, because I know exactly who am I. If you do not know who am I, and then you look at somebody else to define it for you, or you want to continuously change who am I based on the opportunities you have, then that is a wrong starting. The first starting is find out who you are. It doesn't take time, it just requires some amount of introspection. Once you know who you are, then things become easy for you to adjust to what you get, or to get what you want. If you don't know what you are, then it becomes more difficult. I think first step is to somehow invest some time to know who you are and what talents you have and what things naturally come to you, what you like to do, without getting too much worried about, oh, if I like this, will I be successful? If this comes naturally to me, will somebody hire me? If this is my talent, will I get a good pay? Forget about it. Just first of all, remove all of them, find out who you are, and then go out to the market and say, okay, what is my value? Who will pay me? Who will give me a job? This is what, and then sell your talent and passion to the prospective employer, and I'm sure you are much ahead of others. I think I'm not. I don't really agree that all of us are behind best talent. Talent is just one. We are looking at attitude. That is a person who is willing to work hard, a person who is modest about his background, the person who is open to learning. These three are the attitude which we are looking for. Even if you are not from a great institute, if you are not a super talent, if you demonstrate that you have the attitude to work hard, the attitude to be not very immodest, be modest and open-minded to learn, then I would anytime pick them up. Even though there will be a little bit of a talent gap, it is easy to fill that gap. It is very, very difficult to fill the attitude gap. So I would sit in an interview and ask him questions which will help me to understand his attitude towards job, towards life, towards material aspects, towards learning ability. If I'm comfortable with that, but I'm not really comfortable with the talent he has got, I think I will be okay. Than hiring the best talent who has got a very different type of attitude, which is not suitable for a company. So very well said. I think the companies also own the responsibility to attract talent. Okay. Now again, it is a chicken and egg story. The company should be transparent. Okay. About what I don't want to a company come to campus and paint a very nice picture of we do 100 things well in the company, and the employee joins and says, oh my God, this is very different from what I. So I think the company should paint a very balanced, transparent picture of the company, transparent picture of the strategies and challenges the company is going through, and also in a very practical sense communicate to the potential employee, this is what you would do. These will be your challenges. These are the pluses and minuses of your job. So be transparent. There is nothing wrong in being transparent, even if it is not very good, it is not very bright picture. Painting a realistic picture is always better than painting a very rosy picture which is not existing. So we can be transparent.